guys, I hope you are doing well. It's Ivan Trades again, and I wanted to make a trade recap on the trades which I took today, so that if possible you can learn something new from it, as I did too. So they were two trades which I took in New York session AM, and I was looking for higher prices. To recap what happened since Monday. The Monday opened low. It opened right here and made a large wick towards the side and stopped in advance of this low right here, which was created on Friday, and started laddering towards the buy side liquidity, and there was an SMT divergence on these lows right here, the low on Thursday and the low on Friday. So you can mark that out as an SMT divergence, signaling for the higher prices to be the next. So my drawn liquidity was this Monday's high right here, which was my target, and price Arion did sweep the Monday highs right here, but this retracement, I considered this as a retracement, as the price was not reversing as quickly as I anticipated. High for a continuation high lower, the reversal lower of the Monday's high to be in. So I was expecting some kind of bearish price action. Also, the other thing was that this high right here was the high which was created on 8:30 open. So the 8:30 opened high without any bottom wick, and if I would seek for reversals, I would seek reversals off of this high which was created at 8:30 by price sweeping it on either NAS 100 or S&P 500, which is right here, but neither of them did take out this high right here. Instead, once the price formed this high right here in the 9 AM, price formed a gyrating price action right here in this candle, specifically since the open of 9. So I was expecting lower prices, higher prices to still be the next. So when I dropped down to the low time frame, what I seen was price swept this low right here on 3-minute time frame. You can see how this was a shallow retracement. I was expecting price to maybe sweep a low if it want to do continuation towards the buy side and reach this high at minimum. So if you know me, you know I always consider looking for trade setups which are at least to risk to reward ratio. So that is why my take profit was a little bit beyond that, but I was monitoring how price was reacting off of here. So after the price swept this low, which was created at 8:51, I dropped down to the 1-minute time frame to confirm a continuation towards that buy side liquidity which I annotated. So the confirmation I seen was that this 9:30, when it opened, it immediately swept this low right here, which was created at 8:51, and price formed a change in state of delivery right here by closing above this high right here. Let me extend it a little bit too much to the right so that you can see it. So this was my change in state of delivery once price closed above right here. Yeah, so I as I was fidgeting with the trade my trading account right here, I entered a little bit too late right here on this candle at 9:37 with my stops below the candle body, which swept these lows to the left right here. So the price retraced a little bit and pushed towards the buy side, but the price didn't take out this high just yet on either of the assets. As you can see right here on the S&P 500, price didn't sweep this high actually, but yeah, you can see that the body is closed a little bit above, but right here, yeah, so there was no kind of SMT or anything. I was still expecting the price to still reach this high at minimum. So once price reached this almost took out this high right here, I decided to trail my stop towards this low right here, which retested the change in state of delivery, and shortly after price reversed instantly and guided towards the side. So what I did well on this trade was that I did an impeccable risk management. uh, what I didn't do right away was setting break even because price already reached this uh, a one-on-one risk to reward ratio. But the reason why I didn't start at break even, I still knew that the price could retest this fair value gap right here, which was created, which was the first presented fair value gap. So the price closed through it and instantly swept me out by 943, since hence invalidating the trade setup at this instant. Even though this was like a good trade in my opinion, the price still didn't form a bottom wick on this candle at 9:30, 8:30. So that was a lot of sell side liquidity resting right here as price opened high, set a major key buy side liquidity, so I could expect a retracement to make that wick on the 8:30. So that is how this trade went. So because I lost only 0.5 R, I decided to wait for a better entry right here during 10 a.m. So I waited at 10 a.m. and what I seen was during 10 a.m. the price reached a key sell side liquidity. I was still expecting these highs to be taken because there was no reason for looking for shorts, even though we did sweep the previous day's high. But once we swept the Asian low right here, which was created at 8:30 p.m. During 10 a.m. I was looking for reversal setup towards the buy side. So once price reached there, I dropped down to the 1 minute time frame. I skipped the 3 minute time frame because it was a little bit messy, and I decided to use half the leverage to make sure that I do not lose more than I anticipated to lose on the day. So I marked out this fair value gap right here. I intended for it to be used as an inversion fair value gap because it is displaced through the key sell side liquidity. So if you look closely, it was formed at 10:24 and price did close above it right here. So that was my confirmations for this to that being used as an inversion fair value gap, and I entered into this candle right here at 10:35. But another thing to note also right here, the 10:30 opened high, it didn't form a bottom wick or sweep anything, so that was a red flag I should have kept in mind, because also on the S&P 500 10:30 also opened high and inversed a fair value gap right here. So this will mean nothing because if the price cycle opened high, that means this without any kind of SMT divergences to the lows, that means there is a lot of sell side still listing and the price cannot just reverse without touching it. So my stops were on exactly this low right here. That is where I put them, and price guided took me out and started reversing towards the buy side liquidity. As of right now, what I did with was that I used an impeccable risk management. So on the day I overall took 1 hour, but I tried two setups which were clear in my opinion, and I did follow my rules as I set out them. So there is nothing wrong with the day being red once I followed my strategy. And next time I will be aware of trading against the trend which has swept the previous day's highs or lows, because this was the catalyst for this whole range towards sell side, and essentially I was trading against the higher time frame order for, but no, actually yes, but as I followed impeccable risk management, I was only able to lose what I intended to lose without going on tilt. So let's see my executions. This platform is a little bit very lagging, and my closed positions were these ones. Why are they not? So the closed positions, they are not loading fast enough. I don't know why. Yeah, here they are. I only lost twice because I reduced the volume on the second trade. As you can see, on the second one I risked about the half of what I entered on the first. So overall everything was done perfectly, so meaning that I still have more bullets to fire during the next times of opportunity. So that is what I wanted to discuss on, and thank you guys for sticking around. If you are still here, if you learned something, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. If you are interested in knowing how I use my IVT model to trade ICT concepts in these markets, feel free to reach out in the Ivan Trades channel, Telegram channel, where I share how I use IVT model to trade. So thank you for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one.